Stats SA's quarterly employment survey shows that total employment numbers have remained just above 10 million jobs for years. According to the data, the formal sector jobs fell to 10.6 million. Part-time employment suffered the biggest loss, with 38,000 jobs down quarter on quarter, while the number of jobs among full-time workers fell 29,000 quarter on quarter. COSATU Parliamentary Coordinator Matthew Parks says more still needs to be done to stabilise the economy.
The report is not a complete shock given the challenges that have been experienced at Transnet, which has had a huge impact upon the mining, the manufacturing, agricultural sectors. But the Government of National Unity has got to hit the ground running quickly. We've got to make sure we continue on the good progress we've seen at Eskom of ensuring reliable electricity. We've got to do much more to make sure that Transnet is able to offer its services to the mining, the manufacturing, agricultural sectors.
Gross earnings paid to employees fell by 35 billion rand on a quarterly basis. Meanwhile, several companies have announced plans to reduce headcounts in recent months. Economists say this is not shocking considering the current economic environment.
Well, this is not a surprising number in the light of the fact that the economy contracted in quarter one. It still remains concerning. Also, on the average monthly earnings paid to employees in this formal non-agricultural sector, we noted a drop of 0.1% on a quarterly basis and on an annual basis up by 4.7%, which is still below the average inflation rate in quarter one, that was 5.4%. Now, indicative that in real terms, the purchasing power of workers have still been eroded in quarter one.
Stats SA says while gross earnings paid to employees recorded a decrease in trade, manufacturing, construction and mining, business services reported an increase of 9.3 billion rand.
However, there was an increase in business service industry. Year-on-year, gross earnings increased by 43.4 billion between March 2023 and March 2024. Average monthly earnings paid to employees decreased by 0.1% from 26,817 in November 2023 to 26,793 in February 2024. Year-on-year, average monthly earnings paid to employees increased by 4.7% between February 2023 and February 2024.
Economists say gross earnings are on a decrease due to businesses taking up more temporary workers on shorter working hours.
We started to see that many businesses actually are taking down in terms of permanent staff. So you're seeing non-permanent jobs being a defining feature now. Work is really precarious. But we also know that, and that means that, of course, there's less hours and therefore less wages that people are taking in.
According to the QES, the manufacturing industry saw a quarterly increase in jobs of 12,000 employees and an annual increase of 15,000 employees. This industry saw increases in employment in the manufacturing of food, beverages and tobacco, manufacturing and computing machinery, amongst others. Nothando Makutulela, SABC News, Johannesburg.